Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. So you probably noticed I got a little bit of beard, so it's just a winter thing. So since I work outside in the cold. So anyway, yeah. So the purpose of the video is to share with you the 9 prophecies that were fulfilled in the first century. A challenge for you if you're a full preterist, which I am as well. First of all, congratulations, you are a full preterist. Not too many people make it that far. A lot of scholars don't make it that far. But if you are, congratulations. You're within the top 1%. So a challenge for you is take these 9 prophecies and figure out what days they actually happened. I worked with a precision level down the hour. By working down that level of precision, you come across some pretty cool stuff. Things that happens within the hour. So when the Bible talks about the 9th hour, usually when you get down to that level of precision, it's usually something pretty significant. So, so 1 through 9, you got Daniel 7, 12, 7, 12, 11, Revelation, and 12, and 13. So these are the dates I have. So this number 1 here corresponds to number 1 here. This number 2 corresponds to number 2 here. And number 3 corresponds to number 3, and so on and so forth, all the way to number 9. Alrighty. So I have the actual dates when these things actually happened. And if you right click here and open link, what you see in blue is a link, by the way. So this is the actual timeline of those 9 prophecies and how they all tie together. All right, so you have the 42-month tribulation throughout the Roman Empire. Then you got the 42-month tribulation that occurred at the Jerusalem Temple. That was from February 8067 all the way through August 31st of 8070. So there's an example, but you can see how it all tied together. And so when the Bible says things start to take place, time is near, quickly at hand, last hour. Some of you standing here shall not taste death till the coming Son of Man comes. Okay, those time indicators meant what they said. And fortunately, the large majority of Christian believers today have been programmed to become desensitized to the time indicators because they're holding on to an idea that's false. And they're molding the scriptures around that false idea. For example, this idea about bodily return to the earth. Coming is not bodily return to the earth. As a matter of fact, Jesus even said, if somebody tells you I'm in the desert, don't go. If somebody tells you I'm in that room, don't go. It's not a bodily return. And so that idea has thrown so many Christians off. Coming is not a bodily return to the earth. It never was that way in the Old Testament. The Jewish people who knew their history never understood it that way. Matter of fact, Acts chapter 1, when Jesus in the clouds, the angel said that he'll come back in light manner. They were looking in the cloud at that point. In the Jewish mind, oh, cloud coming. Okay, so it's a judgment. All right, severe judgment. So anyway, so my challenge, and you have a link to this Word document, by the way, in the description below. Alrighty, so I would love to see other full preterists take the time and do that and get the dates. And I encourage you to even go to precision level down the hour. That, like I said, that's when things get really fascinating. I've already done that. I already have videos on this. Talk about some of the cool things that happen down the hour, so forth. So this is an interactive PDF, by the way. So it has links throughout. So you can see here this is turning into a hand, the blue spot in your screen. This turns into a hand. And when it turns into a hand, it's a link. So this PDF is flooded with links. And there's also a simplified version of this chart as well. If you click on here, and this covers a little bit of information that the other one does not cover, but it's a simplified version of the other one. So some things repeat and some things don't. Alrighty, so yeah, I would love to see other full preterists take on the challenge, get the dates, put it together, maybe buy software like I did, piecing it all together. So basically what happens is, for example, so what I did, for example, the 1335 days. So I have a line with 1,335 units in length. All right, so I do what's called endpoint to endpoint data collection. So if I find data and the endpoint this line that's it, then that line projects to the exact date. So you might get information on one endpoint, but the length of the line will help you determine the date of the other endpoint of the line, and it all works together, fits together. So what I have concluded is that everything's centered around the 40th anniversary of Christ's Passover to the very day in the Hebraic calendar. It's centered around that. So, yeah. And so what's interesting here, Daniel is written in Hebrew, so you read it from right to left, right? So right to left, it gravitates toward that 40th anniversary of Christ. And Revelation is written in Greek. That's written from left to right. It gravitates toward the 40th anniversary of Christ. By looking at the content of 12:7 and realizing that it's on this side, and I realized that it's when I pieced it together, it just centered on Christ. And I talked about wings of an eagle and so forth. They're gathering. So that's why you can barely see it here. There's the wings of an eagle here that represent their gathering. Just more revelation of God's word, piecing this all together. So endpoint of the wings was the first and last day of their gathering in the Hebraic calendar. So, yeah. So the more you look at this, the more you'll see what I'm talking about. Like, wow, this is really God's word. It just brings out revelation to you. So anyway, those are just a couple. Yeah, so that's all I have. Again, my challenge to you, if you're a full preterist, get the actual dates. I would love to see what you come up with, compare what I have, and to see how you came up to that. As far as I know, there's not a single full preterist out there that has taken this challenge. And so I would love to see it. So anyway, that wraps us up, and hope to see you again soon. Thank you.